Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to Ricky's Daily Crypto Review. Today is day 5, and of course we're talking about Bybit. So around 24 hours ago, terrible news happened. Bybit, I think their safe account got hacked. Around $1.5 billion worth of ETH was stolen. According to many credible sources, it's likely that the attack is initiated by the North Korean hackers, which probably contributed more than 90% of the hacks these days. But yeah, to sum up, like $1.5 billion is literally the biggest hack that have ever happened, not only in crypto, but like the entire world, right? Talking about like traditional finance and banking and all these kind of stuff. So it's pretty crazy. Rather than dive into like the technical process of like, for example, exactly what happened, why this is causing, and then like how the hackers are able to change the UI side of things, I wanted to talk more about the sentiment that I'm getting from this attack and what does that imply, right? The feelings that I'm getting. Excuse me. So as you can see, I think one thing that Bybit did extremely well, I got a shout out to their CEO. The dude literally, so Benjo, right? I have high respect for the dude. Step out like literally 30 minutes after the hacking happens. He has been doing live stream yesterday for multiple times, getting the team to support, calm the market down. Well, I think one of the best thing that he did is actually just he didn't pause the withdrawal, which means everything on Bybit is functional pretty normally, right? I heard credible sources are saying they have experienced 100x, 1000x, like normal withdrawal transactions, right, happening on Bybit. I think 1/3 out of the entire liquidity have been out, but they didn't stop that. They didn't pause it. I think this is great because it will help the traders and the users to restore their confidence, right after the hacking was gone. And I think without extreme confidence in like their deposit, their own product, like none of the centralized exchanges had, right, or the founder will be able to make decisions like that. So I think that is one thing. I think I wanted to give a shout out to Ben and a lot of the teams. They didn't pause anything. Everything is normal. And they just come out, right? Although like the first live stream is a little bit hectic, I think there's a back and forth regarding what's going on. Are they going to buy back the ETH that has been stolen? But overall, I think they handled it extremely well. And I think it's a good lesson that centralized exchanges or builders in the space we should all learn from. So that's one. The second thing I wanted to share is actually a sentiment around like builders actually helping out each other, right? Unlike what happened to FTX, which a lot of people have been saying, I think this is actually a great incidence or evidence that showed us, right? People actually care about each other and they support each other. One thing I saw the most that is really touching is like you see all these partners, right? It even include one of the biggest competitors of Bybit, like Bitget, right? By the way, I'm a user of both Bitget and Bybit. They support, right? I think Bitget, they get 1/4 out of their entire ETH deposit, like supply, and they provided support loan for Bybit team to help them. And then like you see a lot of like Max and Galaxy, right? They provide a lot of support for Bybit and then helping them to get this through. And also CZ himself and Heyi, they send out tweets saying that they will be able to support by any ways. So I think 24 hours later, I think this is almost putting to an end of this hack, right? Bybit is not going anywhere. I think they're still pretty strong. What they lost, $1.5 billion worth of ETH, is a lot, but it's only their entire year revenue, right? So I think they're gonna come back, and thank God all the USDC, USDT on the other cold wallet is not being stolen, right? So that is that huge shout out to like all these teams, right, that are able to provide support to their competitors, right, and then to continue build. So I think this is something that can really show our industry is evolving, right? And I do think this implies a lot. And third, very excitingly, I think we are able just to see news saying Bybit start to buy back Ethereum, right? Which caused Ethereum to pump from 2.6K to 2.75K, which is pretty cool. I think this is definitely good news. And also you see like very interesting project, right? Like ME's protocol. They're able to fight against the hackers and take back around how much? $42.76 million, right? Which is something that we'd like to see, right? It's interesting that normal days we talk about decentralization and stuff like that. That really matters. But in terms of extreme incidents or hackings like this, we actually started to see the value of centralization, right? Be able to take back fund from the hackers. And I've seen an interesting thing that I've seen on crypto Twitter today is like people are talking about should Ethereum roll back, right, to get retrieve the fund to provide nuclear weapons from developing by General Kim Jong-un. To be honest, I don't think that's gonna happen, right? Because this is still an entire different era than the DAO, which is like many years ago. Ethereum right now, no matter in terms of like the volume, the stakeholders, the ETFs, it's just way too complicated, right? So I don't think Vitalik himself will be able to make decisions like that. But it's a pretty fun take that I observed. But overall, I think just wanted to give you guys a review about Bybit. They're not going to go anywhere. I think the team handled this really well. Out of 100, I would give them like a 95 or 98, right? I think they're going to be back. And also, a lot of the respected players out there, right? Namely a few, BitGat, one of my favorite. I think their CEO, their executive team has done a great job building a good reputation for the space and to show the builders out there what does it mean to be competitors, what does it mean to be builders, and what are things that we should really do, right, when our competitors are at crisis. So yeah, thanks for another listening to Ricky's Daily Crypto Review. I hope you have fun and happy weekend. Spend more time with your family.